Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Akakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say shalom to you Akim and Akbat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. All right, this time this one's titled, Kyrie is Backpedaling, and we all knew it would happen. Okay, so hey, pretty straightforward title there. Hey, you got Kyrie Irving backpedaling now, all right? That's the latest news, all right? Yesterday, he put this up, all right? Here's his page, at Kyrie Irving, all right? There's a bunch of controversy going on about it. Let's go ahead and read it. It says, I was not put in, we're going to read it, and we're going to stop, in points and grab scriptures, and, maybe we'll read it all through, grab some scriptures, we'll roll with the Spirit and see how it works out, all right? So it says, I was not put here on earth to participate in any religious, political wars, or incite racial disharmony, prejudice within communities. Okay, let's read that again. I was not put here on earth to participate in any religious, political wars, or incite racial disharmony or prejudice within communities. Now, one of the things I want to do, all right, is I want to go over here, all right, and I want to look up disharmony. Okay, now, you know what, actually, we have etymology online right here. Now, let's look up disharmony. All right, disharmony, discord, incongruity, want of harmony. Let's see. Disharmony, a lack of harmony. Now, let's go over here. Harmony. Harmony. All right, let's see. Late 14th century, combination of tones pleasing to the ear. That's not what the one we're looking for. Agreement, concord of sound, also as a proper name. Personification of music literally means of joining. All right, says of the root R, to fit together. A sense of agreement, all right, harmony, all right, a feeling of being together, all right. So he said he was not to cause disharmony. So let's get the let's check out disharmony. All right, a lack of harmony or agreement. All right, let's see, a conflict. All right, division. All right,
division.
The action of separating something into parts or process of being separated. Okay, so let's go back. It says, I was not put here on earth to participate in any religious or political wars or incite racial disharmony, prejudice within communities. Okay, it says, we are all equal under the sun, and I am here to participate in the building of an equal world and follow the word from the Most High God, Most High/God/Yah. All right, that's his words, not mine. Okay, so there you go. He's backpedaling. Now, let's look up the term backpedal. All right, what does it mean to backpedal?
Backpedal.
All right. If you go down here, it says right here. All right. All right, it says to reverse one's previous action or opinion. Okay, so basically what he's doing is backpedaling, light backpedaling, but he's still backpedaling. He's still on the Hebrew Israelite kick. All right, he's still on the Hebrew Israelite kick. But hey, he's backpedaling. All right, he's trying to get that check back. He's trying to get that bag back. All right, I was not put here on earth to participate in any religious, political wars or incite racial disharmony, prejudice within communities. Now let's go ahead and grab, and I forgot to bring it up. Let's go ahead and grab Ezekiel 35:2. All right. Okay. On down through what, 9? All right, so let's get Ezekiel 35:2 down through 9. Let's read what he has to say one more time. The first part. I was not put here on earth to participate in any religious, political wars, or incite racial disharmony or prejudice within communities. Now, what is prejudice? Let's grab that. All right, let's grab prejudice. Let's get the definition of prejudice. All right.
Prejudice.
All right. Preconceived opinion that is not based on, that's not it. Law, prejudice someone, yeah, right here, the verb. Verb 1, give rise to prejudice in someone, all right, to be prejudiced, to be prejudiced, to make biased, all right, to make biased, make partisan, make partial, all right, to have a bias, and that would be this truth, all right. This truth would be considered a prejudice, all right, because it is biased, all right. What does bias mean? All right, unfairly prejudiced or against someone or something, and that's what this truth is. It's against all nations. All right, it's only for the Israelites. Okay, it's not for Esau. All right, this truth is against Esau. It's not for him. It would be prejudice. Okay, would it be unfair? No, it is fair. All right, and that's Esau with their terms, unfairly. All right, no, this is prejudice, but is it fair? It is fair. All right, because the Most High is just. All right, he's right in all things. All right, so it wouldn't be unfairly. It would just be prejudiced for or against someone or something. Okay, it wouldn't be unfairly. It would just be it would be this definition without unfairly tacked onto it. Okay, so hey, yes, this truth is prejudice. Yes, this truth is going to cause disharmony. All right, it's going to cause discord. What is this?
Discord.
Lack of harmony. All right, harmony. What is hostility? Not necessarily. Conflict. It will cause conflict in ways. Yes, it will. All right. What is strife? Angry or bitter disagreement under fundamental. Actually, this is going to cause that for Esau. They're going to have a bitter disagreement. All right. But this truth doesn't cause strife in so much as that meaning. All right. Esau likes to think that it causes strife. They like to make everything strife with Esau that doesn't fit their way. Everything strife, angry or bitter disagreement. All right. That's Esau's thing. All right. Now, what else? Let's look up harmony. All right. So disharmony is a lack of harmony or agreement. All right. Harmony. Let's get the other definition of it. All right, agreement. All right, everybody all together. That's a harmony. All right, a harmony consists of many different notes. All right, if you go up here, a combination of simultaneously sounded musical notes to produce chords and chord progressions having a pleasing effect. All right, so that's many different chords together. All right, harmony of people would be many different people together, all people. All right, and they're all in agreement. All right, that's not the case for this truth. All right, and what we have to prove that, all right, is over in Ezekiel 35:2 on down through 9. All right. Now, in prejudice specifically, we're going to grab the disharmony aspect and after this. All right, a little bit more down. All right, the disharmony. All right, but right now we're focusing on, because he said, what did he say? He said that incite racial disharmony or prejudice. All right, to be against. All right, to be against something. Disharmony. Lack of agreement, all right? And if you're not in agreement, that means you're against it. Now, we are to be against certain things, all right? For example, we are to be against, unlawful doings, all right? Sinful sins, all right? We're to be against, you evildoers, all right? Esau, Edom, and the nations, all right? We are to do those things, all right? Now, let's go and prove it if we get, we'll start from the top, Ezekiel 35:1. All right, and we'll read the header. It says, the judgment of Mount Seir for their hatred of Israel and insulting over their distress. Now, before we get in this, let me go grab one more thing, all right, so you can back it up to know who we're talking about here. Now, if I look up Mount Seir, you're going to see who lived there. All right, here we go. All right, Gulf of Aqaba in the northeastern region of Edom and southeast of the kingdom of Judah. So this was in the land of Edom. All right, if we go, let's see. If you look at Edom came up. Says the primary significance of Mount Seir is that the mountainous region was given to Esau. Let's see. As it says right here, it says, it was a dwelling place of Esau, all right? So you know who this is speaking of now, all right? We don't have to go into deep dive. You know who it's speaking of. It's speaking of Edom. The judgment of Mount Seir for their hatred of Israel, all right? So this would be speaking of Edom. And insulting over their distress, all right? So here we go. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, all right? Set thy face against Edom, all right? And prophesy against them. Okay, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I thought God loved everybody. Let's go over here. What is disharmony? It says to lack harmony or agreement. If you're against if you're against something, you're not in agreement of it. All right. So Kyrie's backpedaling, and he don't know what the hell's going on. All right. He's trying to get that check. Then say unto it, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. This is furthermore proof that the Most High doesn't love everybody. I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and shed the blood of the children of Israel. Who's this focusing on again? Who's the whole Bible focusing on again? Israel, 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 Israel. Every other word, Israel. All right, you should get it by now. The Bible, in case you didn't know, somehow, is written to the Israelites. All right. Us only, no one else. It wasn't written to the Moabites or the Hamites. It was only written for the Israelites. It's very plain if you get in the Word, but then you got these dumbass Christians and all these other people. It was written for everybody, brother. This truth isn't for everybody, all right? The Most High isn't the God of everybody, all right? He's only dealing with us, the Israelites, Israel only. That's it, and we have scriptures to prove that, all right? So stop trying to fucking, wiggle your way in there and stick your foot in the door. You're not gonna get it. We can be grafted in. Not unless you're already a part of that tree. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. All right? No, you cannot. All right? Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and in the time that their iniquity had an end. It's like you take off this jacket. It's getting warm up in here. That spirit, gets on you. Hey, it starts heating you up. You don't need that hoodie no more. All right? It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time that their iniquity had end. It says, Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord our power, all right, the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus I will make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. And I will make his mountains with his slain men. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men. In thy hills and in thy valleys and in thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. Here we go. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and the city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Okay, now, does this sound like that the Most High was in agreement with these people? No, he was not in agreement with these people. He said he was going to destroy them and fill their mountains with their slain men. Esau, Edom. So no, no. I was not here to put on earth. And that's speaking of, and what did it tell you to do as well? It said, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, saying, hey, Esau, Edom's the wicked. They've done all these things. Black Wall Street, Tuskegee experiments, all right? Project Megiddo, all right? Putting all these laws in effect. All right, and that's just some to name, all these other things. Not even the laws, just the things that they've done. Hanging still to this day. All right, so-called black people are being found dead. All right, getting shot down by the police, found hanging out inside of a Walmart. Okay, and it's our job. All right, the men of the nation of Israel. All right, to set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Prophesy against Esau. Say, hey, what you're doing is wicked. All right, and reveal these people. All right. Well, it's not, we're just preaching the word. The Most High is going to do the revealing, okay? But it's our job to do that, all right? Whether it's, in some way, shape, or form, all right? At the very least, you got to be making lessons on YouTube, all right? Or you know, YouTube. You can use BitChute and Odyssey, but your main primary one should really be YouTube. All right, that's where you're gonna get the most the most traction. All right, everybody uses YouTube. All right, not everybody uses those other sites. All right, that's where you upload if your video gets taken down from YouTube, so the brothers can go and find it. All right, so hey, but he says he was not put here on earth to participate in any religious, political wars or incite racial disharmony, prejudice within communities, and that's true. All right, it's true to his extent. Now, he's basically backpedaling. Now, is it our job to do that? Yes. Is it his job? Perhaps not. All right, because it seems that he's not doing anything anyway. He's not doing any of the work. All right, he's in the same boat with these other people, the Kanyes, Kyrie Irving. All right, Kodak Black. All right, Kendrick Lamar. All right, that one other guy that I always forget his name. All right, I can't remember who he is. There's another thing with him. He backpedaled. All right, you're in the same boat as them. All right, you're Hebrew Israelites, but you're not doing anything about it. You know you're an Israelite, but you're not doing anything about it. All right, you haven't denounced your fame. You haven't stepped down, sold your mansions, and lived a humble life and started teaching. All right, and truly following after Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and said you do this. This is what you do, and this isn't enough, man. This isn't enough. All right, make videos, man. Make videos. That's all you got to do. Make videos. All right, learn and make videos. All right, on a day-to-day basis, I would say, and I'm not going to say that. Never mind. I'm not going to take it because I don't know what these people are doing. All right, I don't know if they watch videos on a day-to-day basis. I'm not gonna say they are or aren't doing those things. All right. But all I'm saying is if you aren't watching videos on a day-to-day basis, I'm not saying you are or you aren't. I'm just saying if you aren't, that's something that you should be doing. All right. So we got Ezekiel 35 and 1 on down through 9. Let's grab Luke 12 and 51. All right, and see what that has to say. Luke, let's grab it. All right, Luke 12. And here we are, 51. It says, now let's go back. It says, I was not put here on earth to participate in any religious, political wars or incite racial disharmony, prejudice within communities. Now over here, it says, no, here we go. It says, we are all equal under the sun, and I am here to participate in the building of an equal world and follow the word from the Most High God, Yah. All right, so you're not following the word of the Most High God, Yah. All right, and his name's Yahweh, by the way, not Yah. Don't just shorten it to Yah. It's Yahweh. All right, the Father's name is Yahweh. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai. Don't shorten it. That's ignorant. All right. That's too lax. That's like me calling you Kai, all right, or all right, or Ving, all right. It's just it's going off, man. Don't shorten the name of the Lord, all right. Just say it. It's Yahweh, all right. It's 2 more syllables. That's it, all right. Yahweh, all right. Don't just say Yah, all right, because these Yah Israelites, they're really not even they have a completely different belief system than the people that call on Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. All right, these Yah Israelites are in a league of their own. All right, and they're bugged out. All right, it says we are all equal. And it looks like you've been learning from them anyway, because what's going down. All right, it doesn't seem like you're learning from GMS. It's probably some other camp. All right, if you're calling on Yah. All right. We are all equal under the sun, and I am here to participate in the building of an equal world and follow the word from the Most High God, Yah. All right, so it says he's here to participate in the building of an equal world. An equal world. Now let's jump over to Luke 12 and 51. All right, because is the Most High going to build an equal world? Is the Most High going to bring equality upon earth? Let's see. He says, we are all equal under the sun, and I'm here to participate in the building of an equal world and follow the word from the Most High God, Yah. Now let's jump over here to Luke 12 and 51. It reads, suppose ye, and this is red letter, so this is the words of the Lord, suppose ye that I am to come to give peace on earth. I tell you nay, but rather division. Once again, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell you nay, but rather division. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell you nay. Do you know what nay means? Nay means no. I tell ye nay, but rather division. But rather division. Let's go over here. All right. Is that harmony? No, that's disharmony. He's not gonna bring harmony. He's gonna bring disharmony, a lack of harmony or agreement. He's not gonna make things better on earth. He's gonna make things good in the kingdom. All right, this right now. All right, things aren't meant to be good. All right, and from what you're saying, Kyrie, here it would seem to me that you're one of these Israelites, that you're one of these get together and build back the community Israelites. All right, and that's going off, and that ain't gonna work. All right, that's not gonna work. That's not going to happen in this time. All right, so-called it's not gonna happen in this time, and it's not gonna happen in the kingdom. All right. There's meant to be division, all right? We Israelites, all right, us, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, us are set apart, all right, as we're going to grab later in later scriptures, all right, from the other nations. We're set apart from the so-called white people, the so-called Asian people, the so-called Arab people, the so-called, on and on and on, all right? Anything other than a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, all right, from the respective tribes, all right, the 12 tribes of Israel. If you're not of the 12 tribes of Israel, all right, being a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American that goes back to those respective tribes, all right, then really you're not important, all right? You're not important. And all you people are saying, oh, no, we're all... Because everything in this Bible isn't written to any of these nations. Who is it written to? Well, what about Romans? That was written to the Israelites that were in Rome. Okay? And a lot of you people are speaking on these biblical topics when none of you have done any studying. All right? Some of you went to, those Bible schools, Bible college, and graduated, got your degree, and you still don't know anything. These are your pastors and reverends and so-called prophets within the church, all right, that don't know anything, all right? And like I said, a brother or that's been in this truth for a year is going to have more knowledge than your reverend or your pastor that's been in this truth, not in this truth, like you, in the church for 20, 30, 40 years, 50 years sometimes, all right? Because this truth is unhindered, all right. The apostles, and the prophets of GMS, all right. Not that I'm affiliated with GMS. I teach their doctrine, all right. But they're not getting paid. They don't take the 501c3, all right. They don't take that like these other churches and some of these Israelite groups do, all right. GMS doesn't do that. So you're getting pure, unhindered truth, uninfringed upon truth, all right. They're telling you how it is directly from the Bible, all right. They're not holding things back or adding things into it, all right. So, hey, and that's why you're not learning these things, all right? Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell ye nay, but rather division, all right? You're not going to build up. Now's not the time. You're not going to build up a community, all right? That's something that you definitely have not learned from GMS. You learned that from someone else, all right? We're not said in building. We are all equal unto the Son. No, we are not, all right? No, we are not. So, and like I was saying, suppose you that I have come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division. All right, because this whole get together, let's all get together. No, we're not to get together because we're not like these heathen nations. All right, as much as you might hate to hear it, all right, the Israelites are better than these other nations. All right, they're better than Moab. They're better than Ammon. All right, they're better than Esau. They're better than Amalek. All right, they're better than Ham. All right. They're better than all these. They're better than Ishmael, all right, and Elam. They're better than these heathen nations, okay? And that's what the Most High chose us, all right, as a peculiar people. What does peculiar mean? We'll grab that once we grab the scripture, all right? So, no, the Most High is not going to get together all nations. In the Bible, he didn't bring all nations together. On earth, he's not going to bring all nations together. And in the kingdom, he's not going to bring all nations together. We are divided for a reason. There's a reason. We are not the same, all right? There's natural division, all right? There's natural division. It's a natural tactic, all right? It's and hate in our human nature, as you would call it, all right, is an innate. All right, there's a video they did back in the day. All right, and they say racism is learned. No, it's actually innately built within us. All right, it's built within us. All right, that's why white people hate us. All right, and we don't like white people. All right, so-called. We're saying so-called white people. All right, because they use white because that word means pure, and they put black on us and all these other terms to tarnish and mean void of light. All right, another one of Esau's schemes. All right, but there was a video a while back ago where they took a little so-called black baby and a little so-called white baby. All right, so you got two sides, Jacob and Esau. All right, and they put the so-called black baby with a white family. Instantly started crying, didn't want to be near him, and they put the white baby with a so-called white baby with a so-called black family, and he instantly started crying, and they didn't want to be near him. Now, are you going to say that a toddler, an infant, several month old, maybe not even a year, all right, learned racism? No, they didn't. It's innately built within us. They didn't want to be near him, all right, and we didn't want to be near him. They want to be, well, they just don't understand. Bullshit. Division is innate, all right? It is inherent, all right? It is inherent within our culture, all right, within the way we function as human beings, all right? That's why when you look at the tables, you got all white people at a table and all black people at a table, all right? We inherently divide ourselves. Why? Because that's the way things are meant to be. That's the natural order of things. Okay, no. So this division, when this division bullshit started happening, when you had your MLK, all right, and who's the other guy, the Malcolm X, and all these guys, that's when shit started getting even worse. All right, when shit happened, trust me, that's when shit started getting bad. When so-called white people and so-called black people started trying to mix, that's when shit got even worse. All right, because Esau don't want us around them, and we really at the end of the day, we don't want to be around Esau either. Okay. And that's why shit started getting bad. What did you start seeing around that time? More hate crimes, more uprisals, all right, more riots, more unrest, all right, because it doesn't mix. All right, again, it's taking the order all out of the place. When you do that, that's not order. That's not the way things are supposed to be. Just like when a man's when a woman's bossing around a man. All right, that's not the way things. That's out of order. All right, and you're throwing the natural balance of things all out. And look at America and see what happens when you throw the natural order out of things. Look at how fucked up this place is. Look what happens when things are out of order. Look what happens. All right. Look, and that's the natural order of things, all right? Things have to be in place for a certain reason. Look, Esau took all the wolves back in the day out of Yellowstone, and look what happened. Animals, a whole bunch of other animals left. Some animals got overpopulated. Bug species left. The flora wasn't doing as well, but guess what? When they reintroduced wolves, all of the stuff that left came right on back. It's almost like that was naturally there for a reason. Okay, there is a reason. Well, what's the reason? Because the Most High said it, all right? The Most High knows better than you, and don't think you know better than the Most High, because that's just vain, and that's a bunch of hubris, all right, and haughtiness at that point. That's pride, and that doesn't lead you to destruction if you think you know more than the Most High. And that's what a lot of these people think. They think they know more than the Most High, and they don't. They don't know more than the Most High. You don't know jack shit, okay? So let's continue on. Like it says, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell ye nay, but rather division. So no, he's not going to bring us all together. He's going to bring division. All right. And why is that? Let's go to Deuteronomy 7:6. All right. And here what has to be said. All right. Because we're equal, are we not? As Kyrie was saying, we're equal. Let's see. Okay, everyone's equal. Everyone's, it says, we are all equal under the sun. I'm here to participate in the building of an equal world. Now, I'm not here to participate in an equal world. I'm here to participate in what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai wants to go down, all right? I don't care what these people think. Oh, that's not equal. So what? All right, so what? So here we are, Deuteronomy 7:6. All right, let's read it. Now, is everybody equal? Let's read it. Do we want to go? All right, it says, for the holiness of thy people. For thou art a holy people. Who's this speaking of? Israel. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power, and the Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people. That doesn't sound like equality. That seems like that's favoritism. Thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Above all people that are on the face of the earth? That sure doesn't sound like equality. That sounds like division. That sounds like there's one specific people that he's dealing with, and he only cares about them. So it also sounds like Kyrie doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, all right? And he's backpedaling. Once again, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power, and the Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people, keyword special people, unto himself, keyword himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. All right. See, what we want to read down, it says, the Lord did not set his love upon you, nor chose you because you were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people, but because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought ye out of a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of the bondman, and from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. All right, so there you go. We're a peculiar people unto him. We were chosen. All right, well, it didn't say, I don't think it said peculiar in this. Chosen, special people. All right, we're going to get peculiar people. All right, now let's go to Amos 3, Amos. All right, 3 and 2. All right. Amos 3 and 2 reads, "You only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities." All right, and that's why we're under the curses right now, as Deuteronomy says. All right, this is why we're under the curses. All right, because why we're getting a spanking from the Most High. All right, why? Because why is he doing that to you then? Because if it's just like your father, he's our father. All right, you're not going to spank somebody else's children. All right, all these other nations, the children of Satan. All right, they're devil. All right, they worship Esau. All right, that's what they do. All right, and Esau worships themselves. All right, so he's not going to spank them. Okay. Is he going to kill them and put them to death sometimes? Yes, but a spiritual spanking is only for Israel. All right, iniquity and bad things will come into Esau, but the spankings, all right, the corrections, such as putting us into captivity and certain things like that. All right, speaking of Israel's captivity, all right, because the other nations are going to go into captivity under us, but our captivities, because we've been in many of them. All right, this is just our latest. All right. That's why he's punishing us. That's a spanking for us. It's just like your parent. When your parent says, don't do something, you do it. All right, you spank it, so you learn not to do that again. All right, we've gotten spanked, so we learn not to do it again. All right, Amos 3 and 2. "You only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities." All right, there you go. All right, only us has he known of all the families of the earth, only us, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, there you go. So, hey, and let's grab Isaiah 14 and 1, all right? Okay. And you know what? Did I grab the one that said peculiar people? Let me, you know what? Give me a moment. Let me see if I grabbed it. I did grab it. All right. I just forgot to get the definition. It was over here in 1 Peter 2 and 9. All right. It says, "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light." And I don't think I grabbed this. I might have accidentally hit that I did. I don't remember grabbing that. I might have forgot, right? But it says, peculiar people. What does peculiar mean? All right, strange, odd, or unusual. All right, we're looking for the second definition here, right? Particular or special. There we go. We're a special people unto the Lord. Let's go back. "But ye are," 1 Peter 2 and 9, "but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people," a special people, "that ye should show forth the praise of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light." There you go. There you go. All right. So let's leave disharmony up. Let's grab Isaiah 4 and 1. All right. It reads, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob." All right. Jacob, and remember, Jacob's name was later translated to Israel. And "for the Lord will have mercy." Let's see. Here we go. God's merciful restoration of Israel is the header on this one. All right. So Yahweh's merciful restoration of Israel. "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob," Israel, "and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob." And who's the strangers? It's speaking of the heathen nations. All right, "and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob." We're going to be in control. "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." There we go. There we go. Now, doesn't that sound like disharmony? All right. Well, for you it does. It sounds like harmony for us, but disharmony for you people of the world. All right. So Kyrie Irving, hey, you're backpedaling. You're going off. Hey, and you got to get right, man. You don't have enough time to get right. All right. Well, you don't have that much. What I meant to say was you don't have that much more time to get right. Get right while you can get right. Hey, because the Most High is coming back, and if you're not right, hey, he's going to put you to death. All right. Regardless of how much of a Hebrew Israelite you know you are. all right, or think you are, all right? Being a Hebrew Israelite isn't enough, all right? Just say, saying you're a Hebrew Israelite isn't enough. You have to be a Hebrew Israelite, all right? You can't just say and know you're a Hebrew Israelite. You have to be a Hebrew Israelite, all right? You have to come in here, all right? Follow the laws to the best of your ability. Do the work, all right? Start studying, all right? Start teaching if you're a man, all right? Be in submission under your man if you're a woman, all right? And get that feminist spirit off you. All right, hey, it's not enough to just say, I'm an Israelite, and then you continue on eating pork, smoking cigarettes, walking around, smoking weed, all right, committing adultery, all right, going to nightclubs and going home with other men's wives. All right, that's not it. But I know I'm a Hebrew Israelite. That's not enough, all right? You have to do the work. You can't just say, I can't just say that I have $1 million and be a millionaire, all right? What I would have to do, I would have to prove that I have $1 million. I would actually have to have that $1 million. And same thing here. You have to prove that you're really about this thing. You have to prove that you're really in this and you're really hearkening on the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You can't just say you're an Israelite and go about your day. All right, you have to change. You can't be the same person you were, all right, before you came in. All right, are you going to have certain things about you? Yes. For example, I like playing games. Do I still play games? Yes. All right, but there's other things I did in the world that I don't do now. All right, that playing games or watching TV isn't going off. All right, but you can't. I'm a world famous pork eater, and you can't come in and be the world famous pork eater in this truth. All right, you got to drop that. All right, you can't be the guy that used to get with a bunch of men's wife anymore. All right, you can't be the guy that's known for having the loudest weed. All right, you can't be that guy anymore. All right, you got to put that off. You can't just say you're an Israelite. You got to be an Israelite. All right, and so what you're doing right here, Kyrie, it isn't enough. All right, it seems like you're backpedaling to me, and we knew you were going to do it. We knew you were going to do it. All right. We knew you were going to do it. And everybody, I have a couple pictures here, all right, at how people are acting, all right. Now, this person's a simp, this Ben guy, all right. So there you go. And he's saying you need to apologize for your actions. This guy over here, hey, you can go ahead and read this, all right. It's this Genesis 29 and 27 guy, all right. He mentions it, all right. His interdusted, all right, interdusted, all right, whatever his username is there, all right. But as you see, this person says people still believe in the Bible in 2022 is wild, and he got 51 likes. So hey, you people, all right, and this coon down here, Kadyal Ben Israel, I'm guessing is his name, said, "You sir are the reason why we went into slavery because you're ungodly as hell." All right. Well, I think now that I think of it, I think he was responding to this Dragon Stan guy, the guy that said people believing the Bible. All right, but this guy is saying Christ. So hey, he's going off with that whole Christ thing too. It's not Christ. All right, it's Yahushai. All right, Yahushai Hamashiach. All right, it's not Christ. Okay, but hey, like we said, all right, we all knew it was going to happen at some point that Kanye and Kyrie are going to backpedal. All right, and hey, it's happening. All right, we already see a little bit of backpedaling with Kanye and backpedaling with Kyrie. All right, we saw backpedaling with Kodak. We saw backpedaling with Kenny. That's what these people do. All right, when they threaten to take their check, what do? They backpedal. All right, so they're really not in this. They know they're Israelites, but they're not being Israelites. Hey, and that's not the way to be about this, because knowing you're an Israelite and being an Israelite is two different things. All right, so hey, with that, we're going to close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakbadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Hey, until the next one, Lord willing, shalom.